ByBIT, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, has just suffered a devastating security breach, losing an estimated $1.5 billion in Ethereum. This hack is now being called the largest crypto heist ever, surpassing the previous record-breaking hacks like Ronin Bridge attack and the Mt. Gox collapse. Now, if you're holding crypto, if you trade on an exchange, or if you're even remotely interested in digital assets, this is a massive deal. It's not just about ByBIT. It's about the fundamental security of cryptocurrency exchanges and what this means for the industry moving forward. So let's break it all down. How it happened, who might be responsible, and what ByBIT is doing about it, and what this means for you as a crypto investor. Now first, let's talk about ByBIT itself. ByBIT is a Dubai-based exchange that has grown rapidly over the past few years. It launched in 2018, and the platform now boasts over 60 million registered users and billions of dollars in daily trading volume. It's one of the biggest names in crypto, particularly popular among derivatives traders and leveraged positions. ByBIT has always marketed itself as a secure exchange. Like other major platforms, it implements security measures like cold storage wallets, two-factor authentication, and other risk management protocols. And despite all of that, hackers still managed to drain $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum in a single exploit. Now let's go through how the hack happened. The breach took place during a routine transfer of Ethereum between ByBIT's cold wallets, which are offline wallets meant to be ultra secure, to their warm wallets, which are used for daily trading. At some point during this transaction, the hackers were able to intercept and redirect the funds to their own addresses. Blockchain analysts believe that this was an extremely sophisticated attack. It wasn't just a stolen login credential or phishing. The hackers likely manipulated the signing mechanism of the transaction itself, altering the logic in the smart contract verification process. Essentially, it looked like ByBIT was moving the funds as usual, but the money was actually being funneled elsewhere. Now, this isn't something that can be pulled off by an ordinary cyber criminal. It suggests an advanced group, possibly state-sponsored hackers, or a highly coordinated cybercrime ring. The leading suspect, the infamous North Korean hacker group Lazarus. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it's because they've been linked to some of the largest crypto hacks in history, including the $600 million Ronin Bridge hack and the $275 million KuCoin hack. The Lazarus Group has a known pattern of targeting cryptocurrency exchanges and DeFi protocols to fund North Korea's regime. Now, while it hasn't been confirmed that they're behind this ByBIT hack, the scale and sophistication of the attack match their usual methods. In the immediate aftermath of the attack, ByBIT CEO Ben Zhu took to social media to reassure his users. He stated that ByBIT remains solvent and that users' funds are not in jeopardy. His exact words were, "ByBIT is solvent even if this hack loss is not recovered at all. All client assets are one-to-one backed. We can cover that loss." This is an important distinction. Unlike other major cryptocurrency collapses like FTX, which lost customer funds due to fraud, ByBIT is claiming that this loss will not impact its users at all. This means that they have either enough reserves to cover the missing assets or they plan to absorb the hit themselves. However, this hasn't stopped users from panicking. ByBIT reported over 350,000 withdrawal requests following the hack, as traders rush to pull their funds off the exchange. And that's a natural response anytime a platform gets hacked. Trust is shaken, and people want to protect their assets. Another major concern stemming from this hack is the potential ripple effects of the broader cryptocurrency market. When a major exchange like ByBIT suffers a security breach of this magnitude, it tends to shake investor confidence. Not just in ByBIT, but in crypto as a whole. In the past, large-scale hacks have triggered short-term price drops as traders panic and move their assets to a perceived safer holding, such as Bitcoin or stablecoins. Now, so far, Ethereum prices have remained relatively stable, but if trust continues to erode, we could see increased volatility in the coming weeks. This also raises the question of whether cryptocurrency exchanges should be required to have insurance funds to cover losses. Some exchanges, such as Binance and Coinbase, have implemented insurance programs to protect against major security breaches. However, most of these insurance funds cover only a fraction of potential losses, and many platforms lack comprehensive protections for their users. ByBIT has assured customers that all funds are safe, but if this hack had crippled the exchange's reserves, we could have been looking at another FTX-style meltdown. As the crypto industry matures, insurance-backed security measures could become a standard requirement for centralized platforms to build greater trust among users. This hack also raises serious concerns about the security of centralized exchanges entirely. ByBIT is not some small, shady operation. It's one of the biggest exchanges in the world, and yet it still fell victim to a $1.5 billion breach. So what does this mean for crypto security going forward? First, it's a wake-up call for every single centralized exchange. If ByBIT can be hit, any exchange can be hit. It's now more important than ever for platforms to step up their security measures. That means better transaction monitoring, enhanced multi-signature authentication, and more rigorous smart contract audits. Second, this may push more users towards decentralized finance, or DeFi. The whole point of DeFi is to remove the centralized intermediaries from the equation. If people lose trust in centralized exchanges like ByBIT, they might start looking for alternative ways to trade and to store their assets. Third, regulators are definitely going to take notice of this. Hacks like this don't just impact individual traders, they threaten the stability of the entire crypto ecosystem. Governments and regulatory agencies have been pushing for tighter security standards on crypto exchanges for years. This incident will only add fuel to that fire. ByBIT, for its part, is taking action. They've launched an internal investigation, and they're working with blockchain forensic firms and may even offer a bounty to recover the stolen funds. In the past, crypto firms have successfully negotiated with hackers, offering them a percentage of the stolen funds in exchange for returning the rest. It's unclear whether that will happen here, but it's certainly a possibility. Another option is blockchain tracing. Because all Ethereum transactions are recorded on a public ledger, analysts may be able to track the stolen funds as they move through the system. However, hackers often use tools like Tornado Cash, a privacy mixer that obscures transaction trails, making it quite difficult to recover stolen assets. This hack also revives an ongoing debate. Is it safer to store crypto in an exchange or in self-custody? Keeping your assets on an exchange is convenient, but it comes with risks. On the other hand, self-custody wallets give you full control of your funds, but require more technical knowledge to secure properly. At the end of the day, this hack is another harsh reminder that crypto is still the Wild West when it comes to security. Now, while the industry has matured significantly over the past decade or so, massive vulnerabilities still exist, and bad actors are always looking for ways to exploit them. So, what should you do? If you're using a centralized exchange, make sure to enable all available security features, including two-factor authentication and withdrawal whitelisting. Consider diversifying your holdings across multiple platforms rather than keeping everything in one place. If you're serious about long-term crypto holdings, consider using a hardware wallet. These can be as small as a flash drive. They're cold storage solutions that keep your private keys completely offline, making them immune to hacks like this one. And most importantly, stay informed. Crypto is evolving every single day, and security threats are constantly changing. Knowing about these risks and how to protect yourself is the best way to navigate this space safely. This ByBIT hack is a huge story, and we'll be keeping a close eye on any developments. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.